If it's on a power amp, it's not a VU meter. That needle isn't showing you VU, it's showing you output behaviour. In the next minute, I'll show you where VU actually lives in the signal chain and what this meter really is. Welcome to the Audio Lab, I'm Peter Thomson. It's time to get this right. A few days ago, I watched a review of the Advanced Paris A12 Apex integrated amplifier. Beautiful looking amplifier, the kind of amp that makes you think, yeah, I want one of those. The review was awesome, as usual, from that channel, except the meters were being referred to as VU meters. It drove me nuts. That moment made something obvious. This isn't stupidity, it's drift, sales copy and habit. Repeat a label long enough and people treat it as true. I learned early what those labels actually mean because they were used correctly. As a kid, Dad had a really cool TAC hi-fi setup, late 70s, early 80s. The power amp was an MS-50, it had meters, and the cassette deck we had meters too. Clear labels, clearly different jobs. The amp meters were there for power in watts. The cassette meters were there for record and play level. You know, the things you watched when you were dubbing a vinyl onto cassette to make a mixtape. Same vibe, needles moving, completely different function and name. I loved it. Oh look, I can see what the music is doing. Experience taught me the real lesson. Meters aren't decoration. They exist to tell you something specific. Wrong name leads to wrong trust. So what is this meter actually telling you?
Yeah!
This video is brought to you by Hans Valen. Visit theaudiolab.studio for coffee mugs, teas, polos, memberships and our affiliate links. And the very special Hans Valen Tour Tee. No sponsors, no script approvals, just us, the gear and whatever Hans needs to fund his next tour.
Do the thing!
This meter isn't measuring your music level, it's measuring what the power stage is doing. People see a needle meter on a hi-fi amp and they call it a VU meter. It's not a myth, it's a misnomer that's stuck. People repeat this long enough and it turns into truth. A needle isn't a standard, it's just a mechanism, a moving coil meter pointer. That's hardware, not measurement. VU stands for volume unit, not vintage unit, not vibe unit, volume unit. It's a defined program level meter with a specific behaviour. You see this everywhere now, reviews and listings saying things like output power, VU meters, or casually label any power amp meter as a VU meter. That's like saying speedometer when you're talking about a thermometer. Wrong instrument. VU is program level before the power amp, so a needle meter on the output side isn't VU, it's an output meter. Broadcast makes this dead simple. We line up a chain with tone so everyone downstream is aligned in the same reference. That's what VU is for. Shared repeatable reference, not watts on a power amp. These hi-fi misnomers are everywhere. They get repeated in reviews, listings and sales copy until the wrong label feels true. And this matters because the moment the words are wrong, the trust is wrong. That's when marketing starts driving your decisions. So here's a rule. Name what it measures and name the units. VU is program level. Power amp meters are output meters. VU is not measuring watts. Next up, my balanced audio rant. The same hi-fi word drift problem in a different costume. Now, do all the things, only takes a millisecond. Check out the store for merch and download Hans Valen's debut album, Vault. I'm Peter Thomson. This is the Audio Lab. See you in the next video.